Perfect. All right. Hey, everybody. There's a group of people here.
There
I didn't
is a
expect
group
this
of people here.
So,
Oh my
hey,
goodness.
welcome to the Oceanside community meeting.
Weekly community meeting.
Weekly community meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, good week in the city so far for everybody playing in and stuff. I hope y'all are having a good time. I see the suggestion box is starting to build up. I am actively looking at it, and there's some stuff I want to do. There's some stuff we did. Stitzy's going to go over what he did today, and I'll kind of iterate on what some of that suggestion stuff helped with.
Yeah, so for those that have already flown into the city, you guys are aware. We have another new phone. I do apologize for anybody that has lost their contacts, but trust me, you can actually share your phone number with people this time. So it's not going to be super hard to get your contacts back.
It's all you gotta do is third eye the player and it'll say share contact. It's easy.
It's super easy. Best phone on the market, from what everybody tells me anyways. So it cost me $130. So if you guys shit talk the phone, we throw in hands in city. No, I'm just playing. Other than that, update on car tuning, that is still underway. I hope that I will get them done super soon. It's a very lengthy process, and I do apologize for any inconvenience or any poor handling the cars currently have. The new phone does not have a services tab. We're looking into that.
But it has an advertisement tab where it puts your phone number on there, so all you gotta do is call.
It does have an advertisement tab, a yellow pages tab, so that you can actually put on there, call pit stop or something for you. But I mean, honestly, that's a little bit better in my opinion than just having a regular services tab. And it should pan out pretty well. Back to blue. I have not gotten access to what you are trying to send me yet. I need you to edit the link to where anybody with the link can view that document, please. And thank you.
All right, so car's still being worked on, new phone. We're hoping right now, as we speak, while the server's off, we're updating some stuff. We're pulling some stuff out, so we're hoping the whole apartment, every now and then not being able to get in will be resolved after this. This is kind of the things I've been reading on about it, and a lot of people having issues because temporary fix. If you can't get into your apartment, reset your cache on your side, and usually it fixes it. Hopefully after this, we're wiping the entire survey cache right now as we speak while the server's down. So hopefully it'll clear any bugs that are out of it, and we'll take care of that on that end. Next thing, you got Black and the Blue in here. He is a new divisional head in progress of the, I want to be correct, SAST or SASP. He's going to be the highway patrol. He's brought a couple of faces in, so you should see a couple more PD in. Give him a loving welcome. He'll be here to, fight the filthy criminals of Oceanside, or be one to help out.
Yeah, Dion.
Job stuff. This is what was a big thing about this week. So we got a lot of businesses that are available. Anybody wants to feel free to reach out. We can get them open so people can start making some extra cash because people got to eat. If you have any concerns, feel free to open a ticket and talk to us about it.
Yeah, I kind of want to chime in on that a little bit. A lot in the past, people have just sent me a DM because obviously they're friends with me sent me or Doug a DM because they're friends with us on Discord, right? Can we try to get those into actual tickets so that we could keep track and keep logs of them, so that way we know where stuff is at in the city, and the other staff can kind of know what's going on when tickets are opened?
Yeah, because me and Stitzy talk to each other quite a bit, but we do overlap some stuff, and like everybody will message him or everybody will message me, so we have to keep each other up in the loop.
Yeah, so if you guys could just throw those in tickets, please, that would be absolutely phenomenal.
It makes our day a little easier.
Yeah. So that way I go to do something and Doug's just like, oh, I already did that. They contacted me about that last night. And I'm like, oh, they contacted me about it like 2 days ago, but I forgot about it.
Yeah.
So
And so that'll help a lot. We'd appreciate if you'd help a lot on that. A couple of side notes: staff promotions. Landon's not here because he's on a date with a girl, so we have promoted him to staff. Congratulations to him whenever you see him. He's been around from the start. He can be a turd sometimes, but he does care, and that's what I care about. You know what I mean?
Landon not being a turd is just
Not Landon.
it's not it's not Landon.
But I'm gonna start teaching him more or less in the city to help him acclimate more, so he's able to answer questions when I'm not in or when Stitzy's not in. Also, we got Kate in here. Kate has been actively recruiting in the city. We have her in the moderator position so we can communicate with her. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If she wants to answer, feel free to, Kate. If not, just send it our way.
What else is there? This server cache is taking forever to delete. Expect about another 45 minutes to an hour of downtime.
That also gives us time to touch up and install some stuff, and we can talk to some people, afterwards if you have any questions or concern. Because now here's the Q&A time. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out for the week.
Paul Blart is just he's great. He's great. Don't get me wrong, but his ankles kind of need a little icing every single day. There we had the racing harness. I do want to cover this actually. The racing harness is currently being renamed. I haven't quite decided on Bobby harness yet, or Blart harness, or Blart blocker maybe. I have never seen anyone fly out of their windshield as much as Paul Blart or Bobby Brown.
I don't know. Doug flies out a lot.
You don't ever go fast enough to fly out.
That's true. That's true.
You just set up spike strips and go. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions at this point in time, feel free to raise your hand. Or if you guys have some stuff that you want to touch on or ask us about, or just bring up like community stuff in general, feel free. All right, we're going to go ahead and get Kate up here to start out with, and then back we'll get you up in here. Hello, Kate.
Hey, everyone.
What's up?
Okay, so we have a couple of things from my group, and I'm just going to read. It's a whole list. I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing we noticed is that PD gets an alert for speeding every time you speed. PD gets an alert on it, and I feel that it becomes a bit of a tracker, especially when you're running from cops, which gives them a little bit of an advantage there.
Okay.
So they were asking if that's going to stay, or is it something that we can discuss to remove?
So me and Stitzy have talked about this, and I'll explain it out. I will make it clear and open to the city. Whenever right now with the PD dispatch, if you go over 100 miles an hour for over 3 seconds, it's going to notify. Stitzy and I have talked about upping it. We haven't decided what we're going to up it to because most cars go 100 miles an hour, no problem.
So it's only over 100 miles an hour.
I'm going to say right now it's over 100 miles an hour. So if y'all are just hauling ass around places, that's the reason why the cops are just like, okay. Typically, the PD, when they see these dispatches, they don't mess with them until they see it multiple times over and over and over again. And that's kind of when PD tends to, that for myself at Blart, we tend to wait a couple times. All right, he's speeding a lot. Let's go check in on it because it'll say the car multiple times.
Okay.
But we are talking about going to a different speed limit. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet on that one. Between me and Stitzy, we have a list of things we want to do and things we don't do and things we just forget about, and then we remind us like 6 weeks later.
Yep. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Although that speeding notification has been a big topic between us as of late. Just for the amount of, it notifies them like every 15, 20 seconds it pings. It's one of those things where I think that it could still benefit from staying in and giving a radius rather than a direct location. However, I think the time between notifications could probably be upped to a minute, maybe. Or just the speeding notification completely disabled, honestly. Because, I mean, if cops are going to be in, they're out patrolling, they can get a radar on you pretty easily. So it's just one of those things where we got to discuss it a little more and see kind of what we think should fit, or if we go and try some things, and then, you know, once we try those things, see how they work out for a week or two and see how it balances out, right? So
Yeah, I think if the radius is implemented instead of the direct location and the notification, you know, made a bit longer, it should be fine. It should be fine.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay,
All right,
the
what's
next.
next? I was gonna say what's next on your whole list here.
Listen.
You got to remember, this is a 2-man team who works multiple jobs every week.
True.
So,
No, I know. Okay, so the next thing is to make ammo purchasable even without a weapons license. The guns, we understand you need a weapons license,
Thug Mart.
but ammo.
Thug Mart.
If you can get a Thug Mart key, you can buy ammunition like crazy.
At Thug Mart, yeah.
At Thug Mart, yep.
Gotcha. Okay, then everyone, including PD, should be robbable with proper role play within a scene. I believe that is in the rules. I just wanted to make sure that that is a thing.
Correct.
It is a thing, but this is kind of, I'm gonna kind of be an ass about this. Everybody's perspective of RP is different. So, hey, I shot you, I'm gonna rob you. That's kind of rough, you know. Now let's say here, hey, this cop has gotten me for 3 hours. I'm gonna go set him up. I'm gonna call, you know, the chief of police and take him somewhere and then hold him hostage and then rob him at that point. Does that make sense? You know, a little more detail to it versus, hey, I shot a cop, I'm stealing his shit. If you just shoot a cop and steal his shit, I'm gonna say no on that every time.
No,
but
agreed.
if there's a storyline behind it, makes sense.
Perfect.
Does that mean a little better on that one?
Yes.
And we can always change that rule set to where it gives a little bit more light on the proper way to go about robbing, I guess, citizens of authority or just in general, right? I personally don't have issue with police being robbed. I think it's a great thing because, you know, I'm coming for my revolver back from Landon. But, you know, it's just got to be done, I guess you could say, the proper way, and not be a short, you know, 15-minute ordeal where you have a couple interactions and then you decide to rob the cop, right? Make it a long drawn out process so that way you kind of get a good storyline out of it.
Yep. Gotcha.
Because I'll be honest right now, cops have access to assault rifles. Let's be honest, everybody's trying to get those assault rifles. There's ways to get assault rifles in the city. If they're just going to shoot a cop to get an assault rifle, I'm like, no, that's not. Stop looking the cheap way to get an assault rifle.
Gotcha. Speaking of the assault rifles, like, when is PD allowed to pull out the assault rifles? Like, at any given moment, or is it specific scenes? Like, if the criminals have ARs, let's say.
PD's SOP for LSPD, and I haven't talked to Black and the Bull about his SOP, is to match weapon on weapon. Now, if it's a situation where police is outnumbered, like, because let's say you got a gang of 4 and you got 1 cop in the situation, that's going to be more of the, hey, balance out right there. But
Okay, gotcha.
typically, if it's an even situation, they're going to match weapons.
And the same goes for the type of vehicle they use in a pursuit.
So I'll chime in on that right now. That comes down to currently the vehicle tuning. A lot of the current cars that people are using, they go over 200, and the cops need to be able to pursue those vehicles. So that's why they've been in the heat vehicles quite often, is just for the simple fact that the vehicle tuning's not balanced out between cops and players yet. And that's completely on me. I have been RPing and procrastinating the cars because they're just they're so damn finicky on
They're
tuning.
tedious.
And I've gotten maybe 8 cars done total, and it took me 2 days to get those 8 cars done.
Yeah, I believe it's a lengthy process.
So
I'm specifically referring to boosted cars.
boosted
That's all
cars.
the vehicles, right?
Yeah, all the GTA those are GTA vehicles. There are no custom cars in the boosting right now.
Okay, because obviously the lower classes are pretty
Pretty slow. Yeah.
low. Yeah.
Yeah.
So having an interceptor or something like that pull up on you is like, you're not going to get away on that.
Yeah, and I've been trying to talk with PD a little bit about bringing out the normal cars a little bit more, rather than sitting in a heat vehicle for the time being. Just because I know boosting's starting to pick up with people. I know that a lot of PDM cars are being used for the racing scene because that's all we allow in our competitive racing, right? So
Yeah.
I've been trying to talk with PD a little bit more about using those normal cars.
You'll never see Callahan in a heat car because he'll just die.
Yeah.
If
I
you notice,
feel that.
he's usually in a 4-door. He's usually the escort.
Okay, believe it or not, that's the end of my list. Thank you, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
you said you had an entire list. I was thinking like,
It was.
10, 15 things that I was going to be like, why don't you just, DM me this list and we can have like a whole meeting about it separate from this. But
No, it wasn't that bad.
gotcha. All right. Is that
All
all you
right.
have for us, Kate?
That's it. Thank you, guys.
Oh, you'll also
right.
find that in the new phone, there is music available to you.
In your vehicle.
Yay! Oh my god, you guys are the best.
So, all right. Thank you very much, Kate. I'm going to
Who's
go
next?
ahead and...
Keep Kate up here as a speaker.
Okay, yeah, I'll
since
just keep...
she's
Yeah, I'll keep her up
been
here.
on.
Okay. All right. Back, you were next up, right? Or did we answer your question? I know I saw you raise your hand, so I just wanted to make sure that we covered your topic. Okay. All right. Can you go ahead and raise your hand back up so I can invite you to speak? There we go. Yeah. I knew you were next, and I know you... I saw you.
No, you're all good.
Gotcha.
Just wanna,
Welcome, Blue.
I am the head of state. I do have my assistant commissioner here also. I'm an easygoing person until my troopers mess up a few times. If it's a reoccurring issue, they will be demoted and given a strike. Stuff like that. I'll be talking to the other department heads to go over a few more things. I will have subdivisions coming up, but as of right now, I will not be enforcing my subdivisions until we get more people in. For the heat units, for mine, they have to at least have more than 4 people on to run that division. And then for the assault rifle, it's like they said, it depends if there's only one cop on scene and like 4 other people pull up, that's when they can use the assault rifle. Or if it's a shootout, bank robbery, and stuff like that, that's when they can use their assault rifle. But other than that, it's taser or the pistol.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Did you get me the access that I needed for that? Change that link by chance?
I might have to do that when I get home.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
don't
on
worry
my
about
phone.
it right now. Yeah, don't worry about it right now.
So-
Just whenever you get the chance to get to it. So,
Yep.
I'm not too concerned with it right now. Is that all you got for us?
Yep. Thank you guys for allowing me to, start something new and hope to see the community grow.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the
Yep.
community.
All right.
Who's next?
Spooderberg. I can only imagine what he has to say.
Alrighty, so, first of all, I bought a weapons license for like $5K, and I'm only able to buy pistols.
Yes.
Like, can we change that?
What?
No.
Why would we change it to where you could buy anything other than pistols?
Because I want an M2, an M249,
Yeah.
or an
okay.
M4A1.
Figure out how to
All right.
figure out how to get one.
Yeah.
All right. Second, I think that we need to remind some people, like Dion Bell, that they should fear for their life when they're have a gun pointed at them, not trash talk me. It offends me a lot,
Okay.
and he won't pay back.
I'll touch on that. Fearing for your life, it can kind of be a slippery slope, right? With RP, if you have a gun pointed at you and you're in a vehicle, I mean, obviously there's a way to kind of protect yourself in that instance, but if you've got a guy pointing a gun to the back of your head, you don't have any way to really kind of defend yourself at that point. You've got to fear for your life and go with demands made, right? Now, those demands have to be within reason, not take you to your bank account and empty your bank account into their pockets, right? That's not what we're going to do here. But, any reasonable command, if they're taking you hostage for a robbery, just comply, right? Because that's going to be the easiest thing to do. If you think that they're making demands that aren't okay or crossing lines, wait until the scenario plays out and kind of just make a ticket about it and make sure that you have evidence for that scenario so we can kind of go over it and see what's going on.
Also, real estate.
What if I want to steal their shoes? Jan, steal their shoes all you want. Jan.
No, that also like real estate.
About stealing shoes, I have the script. I just got to implement it. It might take a couple days.
And what were you? What's up, Patrick?
Real estate.
Yes. What about it?
I want a house, but there's no real estate agents.
There are real estate agents in the city.
Oh.
Yes.
And
so find out when the real estate agents are in. Find out who the real estate agents are. They actually, I mean, if you look at the Discord, there is a role for real estate. It's called Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Dynasty. So yeah. Do you have anything else for us, Patrick?
Yeah, Landon's a bitch.
Okay. Anything useful?
I feel like that was pretty useful.
Okay.
And then before you start coming in here and talking shit, is that why your hand's up?
No.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't believe that, but okay. I just want to speak my mind. Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, let's go, Landon.
Come on, Landon.
Hello?
Are you still with your girl?
No.
Okay.
The fuck? I was just bored in the previous, but anyway. You guys asked for cops, and we're on. We'll be on all day, and maybe 2 or 3 things will happen. So it's just like, try and give us more to do, because we're just sitting there for hours when there's, people on. I get people don't want to go to jail,
Jail's
but
fun. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
you don't. Yeah, well, you're on when people are doing stuff.
I love going to jail.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. Okay.
Jail's fun.
Yeah. Jail do be fun.
Jail do be fun.
Like it's just boring for us when there's just give it a number, just 10 people on and there's 3 cops and no one's doing anything. Because then that makes us want to fly out because nothing's happening. There's no need for us to be there. But we've gotten I've been yelled at before because I wasn't on as a cop by multiple people because
yelling at
people
you.
wanted cops on. But when I
yelling
get
at you.
on, no one does anything. Wait, what? Am I yelling?
No, I said I'm yelling at you.
Oh, well, you're a bitch, so I don't care.
Damn. So yeah, I think
Is it bathroom?
I think I'm also going to help the PD situation. There's not going to put in a 5 PD, but there's a kind of a script where you can deal with NPCs when you got some downtime, and you get bonus pays for it for being a police officer. So I think that's something I'm going to interact and drop in eventually, where you can
Is
go
that
stop
the-
locals and stuff. No, it's Whoosh
where you
PD.
can stop. The stopping locals. I thought you were talking about the where there's no cops on and the the GTA cops respond.
No, this one's called Whoosh PD. I've been reading a little bit about it.
Gotcha.
Basically, you can stop like speeding locals, and you can go talk to them, and it'll pop up in like a menu, to talk to them, and you can arrest them, send them to jail, and collect a fine from them. Get some Monopoly money. So
Real money, or is it?
yes, money in city.
Oh.
Landon, I will never give you real money.
That's so rude.
petition to change Monopoly money to Doug dollars. I like it.
No.
I like it. Okay. What was it gonna?
I will say this, Landon. The city's growing and it's redeveloping. Crime will pick up. Everybody's trying to find their footing, dude. That's going to be the big answer on that one. All right.
Everybody in here knows how to do crime, motherfuckers. Have fun.
All right.
If you're bored, Landon, I'll just arrest you all the time.
Arrest you for what?
I don't know.
For false
figure out
identifying a potential suspect.
Yeah, it's fucking.
All right. All right. Go back to your date. Maybe
Love
you're
you.
gonna lose. You're gonna lose your
Bye.
girlfriend that way. Bye. All right. Who's next?
Next is Claire. I can
know
join,
Claire.
but I can't speak. Come on up here, Claire. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Claire.
Hello.
Hi, Claire Bear.
Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys.
The I don't know what's been said. I just got here. Okay. So do you have any questions, comments, or concerns?
Miss the waiting room music.
I miss the waiting room music too. Morgan, I've got this whole thing on recording right now. So I'll toss it up on YouTube and give the link for anybody who's interested.
Yeah, you can watch YouTube on your phone, so you can watch the community meeting on
Yeah,
your
you
phone.
can watch your community meeting. You can watch the community meeting. Okay. All right, Claire.
What?
I'll go ahead and get Jester up here.
All right, Tom Bob, what you got?
Jester, hop on up. What's up, man?
We still have him muted from the other channels.
No, we didn't mute him. We just disconnected him. He's probably not even at his PC at the moment. Never mind. Okay.
God damn it.
It's not working. Your mic's not working? Okay.
You can type it out real fast.
Yeah, you can type it out real fast if you want. That's not an issue. Oh, Vanilla Unicorn is looking for employees.
All right, Titty Bar's looking for employees. Got it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move you back down, Jester. All right.
So let me give you all a list of available jobs. If you are interested in running businesses, you got Tequila Lala, you got the Mirror, you got the Belmont, which is an apartment complex / bar. Paradise Ultra Club, which is a DJ bar. Same with Vespucci Beach Club. So a lot of bars. Cluck and Bell for fried chicken. Burger Shots Taken, I'm aware of. So Burger Shots Taken. Uwu's taken, I'm aware of. Trey Baker's taken. Secondary dealership. I am not going to give that one out yet, depending, how the city grows. Because everybody gets pissed at a dealership or what is it, a mechanic shop, and then goes from there.
Yeah.
City gets a little more popping, then the dealerships will go to player owned.
And as far as mechanic, Patrick, we know that you've been a neutral party for everything. Doug, I don't know if you're okay with it. I think I may let him go ahead and hire someone else, hire maybe 1 or 2 more hands, so that he can get a little bit more help. I know he hired his brother, but his brother hasn't been flying in, so
okay.
If he needs some help, I'm fine with him hiring 1 or 2 more people.
Okay.
So, Paul, get up here. What do you want?
Paul Blard, Super Cop.
All right. So the only thing I wanted to touch up on is pretty much the same thing Landon did. The inactivity with the crims. Y'all are lacking a little bit. We would like some activity, but also, something I want to touch on is when there's only 1 cop in and you kill him, it's the same thing. It makes him them just want to get off and not deal with that shit anymore. Like, it's not fun at all. That's really the only thing I wanted to touch up on, because it's pretty annoying when, again, you guys ask for, cops to be in, and when 1 pops in, you kill them. It's pretty annoying.
And if you,
I agree with Kate.
And yeah, go with Kate. Don't shoot, just run. We slow, bro.
And their ankles can't handle it.
Yeah, we gotta ice our ankles a lot.
The biggest thing about guns, this is the reason why I don't have assault rifles easily available, and this is why I'm firmly against just people robbing assault rifles and stuff. Guns can just, make or break a city. Guns should be your last resort in every situation. I know a few of us in the city who can talk their way out of situations without a gun like 90% of the time. But that's the big thing. It's it's being that creative. That should always be your last resort. Anything else?
Just another thing, that we've always said, don't just always be running from us from a simple ticket traffic stop. Just stop and take your ticket. Usually it's usually between $250 to $500, unless you get stopped multiple times.
Half the time I don't give out tickets. I just stop because I'm one of the
I was just about to say, half the time I usually give you guys fucking warnings, so it's easier just to stop and talk. And yes, I understand people like to get chased, but go rob a store. Give me something to chase you,
Yeah, I agree with that. If you go do a store robbery or a house robbery, chases are awesome.
Or a house robbery.
or once people get the ability to do small bank robberies, then chase, awesome. However, I will say, whenever they ask you for demands, don't be the typical people that are just like, oh, we don't want Air 1, no spikes, blah, 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 right? Like, go for the chase, man. Like, go for your best. Let the PD go for their best. Granted, they're not going to spike you straight off the bat, right? Because obviously there's going to be procedures in place for them to either pit or spike you. They have to get permission from higher up.
I was about to say, I don't think I've ever even used spikes being, assistant chief. I've never used spikes. So
well, I'm just saying
I'll
in
be
general,
honest,
like that's
I'm the one who
kind of
spikes.
I was about to say,
Harry's
Callahan's the one that
so-
spikes.
Like I said, I don't use a fast car. I spike you.
But yeah, no, like just and don't highway blast either, right?
Nevi, that was me who spiked you. That wasn't him.
Highway blasting doesn't usually make for a great chase. So if you really want chased and want it to be fun for everybody, and just go through the hills, take a bunch of turns in the city, like lose them that way. Rather than the highway
rat me
blast.
if you have to. Like, please, I'd love for someone to take me through some rats. Genuinely.
Like, here's the thing: there's a highway patrol now too, so they'll be on the highway. They can spike on the highway. They'll be able to catch it.
Southside's calling for ankle breaks. Jan, you can't be breaking ankles. Damien's the king of breaking ankles around here. All right.
So he says.
He's claimed 2 ankles in the last 48 hours.
He's claimed 2 ankles in the last 48
hours, and that's only because he decided to finally run.
I was about to say, please define ankle breaking.
You know what? No. We're not going to get into this right now.
Exactly. Get me off this damn stage. I'll see y'all in the city.
But yeah, so server's pretty much ready to go up. I haven't honestly gotten 90% of what I was trying to accomplish done. I've only gotten the cash. So I'll do
that's a win today. That's the story of our lives. We got something accomplished.
Yeah, damn right. But yeah, no, guys, seriously, we love hearing the feedback. We love, anytime you guys have a suggestion and throw it in the suggestion channel. That's awesome. We love seeing all that. We love seeing your guys' ideas of how we can improve the city, or if you guys are having trouble with some stuff and you guys reach out. That's awesome. We love hearing all that, because at the end of the day, we're community driven. We want this city to succeed. We want you guys to have a good time, and we can't do that if you guys don't communicate with us. And
I'll say this right now, my vision's been fulfilled. Everybody's, there's been people in here hopped out, hopped back in because of shit, and everybody's like, hey, stuff's too hard. But now that everybody realizes, hey, it's very well built. So now it's all up to y'all. This is where the community drive comes in. Give me ideas, give me stuff so I can implement, and we can have a good time. Don't slam 20 things, so I'm not going to put them all at once, but there's things I do. There's things I do look at. Like, we didn't expect to have a new phone today. We were talking about stuff like ideas, and
And then I woke up this morning with a hole in my pocket. So my pants were on fire because I was pissed at the old phone.
The old phone was cool. I liked it, but at the same time, now it's shit compared to this phone.
Oh yeah, I love that old phone until the services tabs kept fucking up.
Yeah. But like I said, it fixed a couple of suggestions. Like I said, I do look at the suggestions. There's some stuff I look at, and there's some stuff like, is it worth implementing now, or is it worth adding it for an update? Like I said, if we can get to 20 people consistently again, I would love to bring elections in. I would love to do this, because my original vision with the city is, and a few of y'all know this, is, hey, mayor does a good job, keeping the city in line, doing stuff. Bring in a script. Let that mayor bring in the script. Switch it off so everybody has a different place of power in the city. Mayor gets to talk to the police force, the judges, and all that. Then people can bring ideas to the mayor. Mayor can try to implement them and stuff. That's my vision. Is the ultimate thing.
One last thing I would like to touch on before I'm done and I'm ready to turn the city back on is kind kind of some updates that we've had. So obviously we know the new phone, to where you guys can, it's awesome. But also we got some feedback on not losing your items whenever you check into the hospital because of no EMS. While I would love to sit there and be EMS all day because Doug knows that's my fucking niche, I am a god at medical RP. I want to change it up, so I don't like to fly in on EMS that often. We have changed it to where you do not lose your items whenever you respawn to the hospital for the time being. Also, to make businesses not suffer, you guys do not have to pay yourselves anymore from the businesses. The society funds are left untouched, so let the money in there grow, because once the city grows to the point where we can have taxes, you're gonna need it. And please, I know it's so tempting, but please do not take the money out of the society funds to pay yourselves to have a little extra cash, right? If you have employees, leave that money in there in case.
Give them bonuses.
Yeah, give your employees bonuses. Don't just keep that money for yourself. Even if you're the only person in that place, just let that money build up, man. Please. Take a little bit here and there if you need to, or you know, you want to buy that car that you've been trying to save up for. Take a little bit of that money, but just pay it back into that society fund. You know what I'm saying? About the hospital, will the bill ever go down from 2K, or is it set on that? So it is. I'm gonna keep it at 2K, and that's just because that's also kind of a deterrent for dying, and being a little bit more careful with some of the things you do. Now, I know our locals are absolutely fucking insane. Our locals are crazy, but by now you should kind of know where. You should kind of know the trouble areas with locals, right? The locals should get a little bit better. I put in a new script that controls the amount of locals, so they should die down a little bit. Well, Jan, you're on Grove Street. What else do you expect, man?
Don't pull a gun on Grove or Vago's territory or family's territory.
And definitely in Little what is it, Little Seal?
Little Soul.
Yeah, Little
Crazy
Soul.
Rich Asians.
Yeah. Those guys will fuck you up real quick.
I've been shot about Crazy Rich Asians like 20 times now. And I get mad every time it happens. That's why I don't go there anymore.
Yeah. But I do want to say I really want to keep that at 2K. I know that's a little kind of on the steep end, but
so I'm going to say this: there's other ways to revive than going to the hospital. If you have a crew, there's other ways. There's other ways to get stuff. If you have a crew, there's a free ways to revive. I mean, you gotta figure it out. Some people are on it, but by yourself, you know, that punishment life, man.
Yeah. Well,
Because I'll tell you right now,
I've got.
I'll tell you right now, if EMS are on and you're dying like that, it's going to cost a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, the PD just paid a bill for $15K the other day. So.
That wasn't the PD. That was me paying it. I was pissed.
Well, I told you I was billing the PD, and you said I'll take care of it. Also, yeah, that's my last thing. If there is EMS on, you hear the sirens coming your way, don't have your buddy pick you up and take you to the hospital. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. If Nico's in, you'll have some really awesome medical RP.
All right, that's about it. Anybody else have anything else? There's people typing. Type.
I like trains. I like totals.
I like trains too.
I like slow cars. See, we love slow cars.
All right, good hustle, everybody.
The alpha stuff, was that fixed yet, or work in progress? Alpha, what alpha stuff?
So I think it's talking about the apartment stuff and all that.
No, I
Oh.
think she speaks about clothing. For females, some of the items you can't alpha out your body, so you can't make it transparent.
Oh, the underwear thing.
Yeah. For the smaller girls, for the big booties, there's so many.
I'm gonna be honest. EUP is a different monster. That's gonna be a little time. That's not an override thing. That's gonna be one of those. I shut down the server and I start it 6 times.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of those things where I'm off and no one's online, and then I'll start messing with it.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, Stitzy and I typically, when we start doing big overhauls and stuff, we wait for no one in the server, and it's like a 1 in 10 shot. Hey, we're on at the same time and nobody's in. We start doing stuff.
Yeah, that time frame used to be from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., but now everybody's in from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So we gotta find a new time to shut everything down.
We have a time of the hours of 7 a.m. and 7:15 a.m.
Honestly, and even then we still have like 2 or 3 people that haven't gone to bed yet. But yeah, no, EUP is tough. It is really tough, and we definitely don't want to mess it up to where people have to completely redo their outfits again. I know that was kind of frustrating there for a little while. I myself even got frustrated, especially when Doug told me to upload a 4 gigabyte file to the server that took me like 2 hours to upload. But yeah, no, EUP is a different animal. It seriously is. We mess with one thing in the clothing pack, and it changes everybody's outfits. So we just got to find that perfect balance and get it done the right way, but it's going to take a lot of time. What about Dr. Ambulance? If you're solo in city, instead of waiting to respawn, it can be disabled when EMS and maybe PD.
Stitzy and I have talked about that last time I had it in, and I still have the script in the server. I don't have it activated right now. Last time that happened, everybody just started abusing it. There was a couple scenes where crims got knocked out their vehicles and literally were trying to revive on the spot once the police found them. So I'm kind of against it right now. Maybe in a couple weeks I'll reassess it.
Yeah. Call 911 if you need medical assistance when no EMS are on.
Also, the phone app, you can put notifications for PD, and it's a lot better than the old system.
Yep. So that's all I've got. I know I said I was done before, and then I went on a different tangent. But I'm actually done now. Doug, are you finished?
I like trains.
I like trains as well. Kate, do you have anything else for us?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. Keep up the great RP in the city, guys. Keep up what you guys are doing. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. We love having you in the city.
People will see us eventually, and they'll realize how good it is.
Exactly. And to think, we've had 13 people in over the past few days, and that's without a server boost. So that's awesome. Like, keep up everything, guys. You guys are freaking awesome. Seriously.
Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all every day.
All right. That's all for now. I'm getting ready to turn the city on. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Start. First person with ID number 1 gets $5,000.
Wait.
All right. Have a great night, guys.
Mm-hmm.